What's up, guys? Welcome to Double Crown Talk Time, the show where we talk about video games and video game related news once a week here on youtube.com/Double Crown Games.
Boom!
Fucking did it.
You did it.
My name is Matt.
I'm Richard.
If you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. You know how to do this stuff.
If we accidentally say The Last of Us Second Son instead of Infamous Second Son, you don't have to thumbs down the video. I mean, you can if you want to be a prick.
Let's see how many thumbs downs we can get on this video.
If we can get to
0.
If we can get,
It's like golf. The lower, the better.
Good point. Good call. Good call. Good call. What you been up to, man?
A lot of non-video game stuff. Been doing stuff around the house a little more because
That's not true at all.
Yeah, it's not.
That's not true at all.
I've been playing Titanfall.
You rearranged your room one night. That doesn't mean you haven't been playing games.
And
All you've done is play Titanfall.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's worth it. Wait, no, that's not true, actually. I played Watch Dogs, but I forgot that I played it because it's been so much shorter amount of time than
Titanfall.
Yeah. I actually bought it from you.
You did, technically. Sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't paid you yet.
That's fine.
But I don't have to.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it out of
it's
the
imaginary money.
This is unimportant.
What about you? What have you been doing?
I've been playing Final Fantasy 15 and Dota 2.
What do you think of 15? Because you were major hater.
I could probably do a whole episode on that maybe. But I don't know. I can't say good or bad yet. Really, you know what I mean?
Because
it's hard to say.
Short, you were convinced to buy it.
I'm still at I was convinced that I should buy it from friends, shout out Christian, and influencers and internet reviews and things like that.
Fair.
I heard enough things that weren't in the demo and that weren't really ever talked about, like the systems in the game, that enticed me to check it out.
Fair enough.
And I needed something to try and hold me over to February.
Yeah.
And Watch Dogs got really boring, as I talked to you about. No more Grand Theft Auto type games for me.
Yeah.
Never again. Maybe Grand Theft Auto 6 if there's a fun multiplayer that we can play. But even then, we'll see.
We gotta get Squirtle cars again and just ramp off hills.
Squirtle cars?
6 hours. We bought blue cars in that game.
Oh.
And we called them Squirtle.
I don't remember
And all
that.
we did
I
was
don't
run up
remember that.
hills
All right.
in free range mode.
Shit, yeah. So, yeah. Even though it was fun for a while, I just have to remember. And I thought about it when I bought Watch Dogs. Like, well, maybe this will be different because there's hacking and it'll be kind of different. No, I'm done. Done buying those games. I never finish them. I always get bored.
When I get further into it, we could talk more at length about it.
Yeah, we can. I mean, I don't have much to say about it. It gets really hard if you don't want to use your gun.
It was already really hard not using a gun.
Yeah, well, there's one mission at the very beginning that's like near impossible without shooting people. Past that, it gets totally possible. You just gotta realize how to use all the tools that you have, and it's a whole thing. But yeah, spoilers. The FBI gets involved, and then you have to like infiltrate one of their things, and it's like not worth it.
And you know what?
It becomes like Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah.
You spend an hour scoping out, you get everything lined up, you go through, one dude sees your fucking RC car, and you're done. It's just a million dudes running at you with shotguns. I'm like, well, suicide, and let's start again. Yeah.
I tried.
So, but yeah, playing Final Fantasy 15, not as terrible as I said it was going to be. I'm having some fun with it, but...
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
We'll probably do a topic on that whenever you get
further,
if not finished.
Yeah.
So look for that in February 2017.
Yeah. Maybe January.
Yeah.
Maybe later this month. Probably January sometime.
Yeah. Because you're pretty near the beginning still, right?
Yeah. So I'm about 5 hours in, but I do a lot of like set the controller down and text or look at Reddit and stuff. So like probably like 3.5, 4 hours of actual gameplay. So yeah.
Okay.
Chapter 2. I think I'm still in chapter 2.
All right.
So, but yeah.
Sounds like a fun grand old time.
Good old time.
You know what else was a grand old time? PSX happened last weekend.
PlayStation Experience 2016.
Yeah.
Happened last weekend.
Chick Hydrobot did not make an appearance. I was very surprised.
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes
you can't get the Hydrobot.
No, you can't. He can't be everywhere. He probably had to go home and rest up. So, they're Twitch streaming right now.
Who is?
PlayStation.
Oh.
Well, they have a playlist running of the panels.
Oh.
I think this is the PS I Love You panel right now.
Oh,
It's got
neat.
Shuhei Yoshida right here. But yeah, PSX happened last weekend, so there was some cool stuff announced. I don't think we need to go over everything. Pretty much, if you go to the PlayStation blog, this is the European PlayStation blog. So I don't know. Yeah, it is. It's PS I Love You. I don't know why I'm on the European one, but it says we get a first look at The Last of Us Part 2, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, Nex Machina, and more. So if you swap out Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite with The Last of Us, or the Uncharted 4 DLC, that's the perfect title. Those are the big ones, the big hitters.
I didn't really think much of the Marvel vs. Capcom.
I mean,
but that doesn't interest me.
Yeah,
so
it interests me. But I'm waiting for Tekken. That's the thing. I like fighting games. I don't play them often, but every time I see Street Fighter 4, I'm like, fuck, or 5 or whatever they're on. I'm like, I want to play fighting games. I saw that and I was like, oh, it looks like so much. I loved the arcade one. But
we got to get you one of those fancy controllers.
It's nice that they're calling it Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite because it looks like they're going with the platform idea. Which is nice because the rumor is no X-Men characters, which are like a staple to the series. Because of, it's basically Marvel throwing shade at Fox because movie bullshit as far as I understand. So yeah, they're like pulling the X-Men out of they didn't have an X-Men comic for like a year. Like they're basically doing everything they can to like hamstring that series over there.
Wow.
So.
Okay.
Yep. So it looks like if they call it Infinite, they can put those characters in at a later time if relations get better. You know.
Wow.
Yep.
What an exciting time that we live in.
I know.
That diplomacy is now in video games.
Hey man, we'll probably get the Inhumans. So yay.
Fantastic.
They're gonna put Black Bolt in, and if he makes any sounds, then I'm gonna be pissed and I'm gonna write a mean fan letter.
Is he supposed to be the one that yells real loud and hurts everybody?
He's the one that can't speak because his like whisper will like destroy buildings. Yeah. He's super fucking cool.
He's gonna be the only one.
He screamed at Thanos once and like fucking wrecked him, and I was like,
holy shit!
It was so cool.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it was really awesome. But yeah, that's the thing. He'll just have to be like completely silent fighting, which is like really funny.
It's like using the electric vehicles in Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
And they're just like.
Yeah. You just hear like just the punching sounds. But yeah, it was a good conference, I say. It was to the point. Wasn't too much bullshitting. There wasn't anything. There wasn't like a big long Call of Duty section. It was all, for the most part, first party stuff, some second party stuff, and some good reveals. Nothing like E3 worthy, I would say, other than The Last of Us 2. But I think this was a really good place to put it. It kind of draws attention to PSX and what it is, because I'm sure not a lot of people. Like they're like Shantae, our good friend Bobby's girlfriend, was like watching this, like waiting for this because she saw like she loves The Last of Us. That's the only game I think she really, really cares about. But she like posted on Facebook about the rumors and stuff. That's initially where I saw them. It was from her, about it. And I was like, I bet it'll be at the Game Awards because it was at Spike way before. And stupid prediction, but it showed up at PSX and yeah. So
that was much more than I expected
them to show.
Yeah.
Well, it does the zoom out and you see the fireflies thing, and it went black, and I was like, oh, okay, well that's all they've got.
Yeah, it's like okay,
they just want to tell us that it exists, which and why I'm glad that we waited. In the panel from the next day with Shuhei Yoshida, he said that like they made that just for like that was them basically saying we're working on this game. Like we're going to start making it. That wasn't a like, this is part of the game that you're going to see. I mean, maybe they'll incorporate it somehow, but yeah. So, again, when they said it was very early in development, it seems like it is very early in development.
That song gave me chills. Joel saying, "What are you doing, kiddo?" gave me chills. Ellie's pissed.
Yeah, she is.
She's gonna do some stuff.
Yeah, she is. Let me see. Let me pull up. There was I don't know. Did you see the PlayStation blog from Neil Druckmann?
No.
Oh. No.
No.
Well, I pulled this up. Talk to him about, let's talk about the other stuff that happened.
The Uncharted 4 DLC. At first, I had no idea what it was. I was just like, oh, it's like a little stealth game. Somebody who's walking through an inhabited city or an occupied city, rather. I was really surprised at the end whenever Nadine came out of nowhere and was like, yo, what's up, Chloe? And I was like, whoa. Welcome back, Chloe. You are the cool sidekick that has an attitude and
that booty.
Yep. Khaki butt. That's what we're talking about. I have no idea what it's going to be about, really, aside from infiltrating some occupied territory with Nadine, who was kind of a villain in Uncharted 4. So that's going to be interesting to see. Maybe it takes place before Uncharted 4, and we find out why Chloe wasn't.
Yeah, maybe
in the game.
Maybe, yeah, that's interesting. I'm glad they're doing something with Nadine because she just kind of pieced out at the end of 4. So like, I'm hoping it's not a prequel because then maybe we'll get some closure on her character, even though she became like kind of a side character. I'm not, I don't know. But that's pretty neat that we'll get an Uncharted game that might play a little differently than your typical. It's going to probably play a little different than Nate, I imagine.
I would hope that they would kind of ramp up the stealth aspects that were in Uncharted 4, but didn't really shine as much. Because it was always much easier to just kind of like run and gun than it was to try and sneak around.
Well, sometimes you gotta.
Sometimes you gotta sneak around.
You gotta run and gun. I mean.
Oh, well, that too.
All right, so I'm going to read this. It's a pretty short blog post. It's The Last of Us Part 2 from Neil Druckmann. It was posted on December 3rd over on the PlayStation blog. And I'll just read it. Like I said, it's like 3 paragraphs here, or 2 paragraphs. So I'll just start here. Let's cut to the chase. The sequel to The Last of Us is happening, and it's called The Last of Us Part 2. I can't tell you how satisfying it is to finally be able to say that Ellie and Joel are back for another intense, harrowing, and emotional adventure. Like many of you, we have a deep love for the world of The Last of Us and its characters. And while a sequel may have seemed like a foregone conclusion, that wasn't the case. We knew we knew that it needed to be a story worth telling, and perhaps more importantly, a story worthy of Joel and Ellie. After spending years on different ideas and almost giving up, we finally uncovered a story that felt special, a story that evolved into an epic journey. It's still early days for the project. The game's release is a ways off, but we couldn't wait any longer to give you a glimpse of what's to come. We're going to let this trailer speak for itself, but expect more information about The Last of Us Part 2 in the coming months. So that's interesting, the coming months.
So it sounds like they have the story completed.
Probably, maybe not a script written, probably maybe like an outline or something.
Yeah.
I mean, because you have to think, so like the Uncharted DLC comes out in January, right? Is that right? Do you remember? Does that sound right?
I don't remember.
I'm going to click on it here. That's a trailer. It comes out and skip to the end of the trailer.
But Troy Baker is a busy guy.
He is a busy man.
Got to get those voice actors.
All right, we don't even have a date for the other thing. So I assume that's pretty much done, though. I mean, they were playing it on stage, or it was gameplay that was there. So they probably just finished up that and had just enough time to make this announcement thing for The Last of Us. So a couple months probably deep. That's not much time, especially for Naughty Dog, who likes to take their time.
Mm-hmm.
So
I would say script outline. Maybe they're starting to work on assets.
Yeah. So I mean,
that guitar playing was really realistic looking. Good job for them.
Good job, Neil.
They mocapped everything.
They did. Well, I showed you that picture of her like doing the weird face things. Yeah, they had some weird shit over. But yeah, I'm excited. So yeah, the whole thing that I got out of that though is basically that. So there are some people in one camp of I want Last of Us 2, but I don't want Joel and Ellie because I love that story and it like was perfect. And then there's the other camp of I love Joel and Ellie, so I want more Joel and Ellie. And I was kind of in a little bit of both, but I'm glad that there's another one. Maybe it was a different interview or something where he basically was like, you have to just trust us. I think maybe with GameSpot or something.
Yeah, I know you play as Ellie.
You play as Ellie this time around, and he was basically basically he was saying these characters, like, I know that you think these characters are important to you, but you'd be a fucking fool if you don't think that they're more important to me as their creator, basically. And not in a non-condescending way. That's basically what he said.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't fuck up my own children kind of thing. Like, you just have to trust us and what we're going to do. It is worth mentioning that Bruce Straley, who was the co-director on Uncharted 4 and The Last of Us, is on a year-long sabbatical. So he won't be the co-director in this. It will be Neil Druckmann directing it by himself. And Bruce is a really smart guy, so I'm curious to see what that may or may not affect. I imagine, though, the game will be in development for probably much longer than 1 year. So I'm sure we'll see. He'll see some of it and be able to try. But he may come back from sabbatical and be like, yo, Neil, what are you doing here? And then it gets delayed another 9 months, which is fine.
I know one of the Westworld writers is working on the story.
I don't want that. Get out of there.
It's happening.
Get out of there.
It's happening.
Just let Neil write it.
Neil,
let him do it all.
Blomkamp?
Neil Blomkamp.
Blumenkamp? Blumengard?
Druckmann.
Beauregard?
But yeah, so that was the big thing. They ended the show with that. They opened with Uncharted. As far as the little stuff throughout.
Patapon.
Vita
and PS4.
Yeah.
I'm actually excited about that. I played the demo for that on Vita a very long time ago.
I have Patapon 3 on my Vita.
PSP,
it was on PSP. Yeah, Patapon was on PSP.
Yeah.
Yep.
I loved it. But
really?
I have
it on Vita if you want to play it, the third one.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. I do want to play that because I've never gotten a chance to play a Patapon.
Patapon.
But it was really fun.
It's so silly. Yeah, I'm excited for the stuff on PS4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. People are excited.
But there's Parappa the Rapper.
I was about to say that people are excited for that.
Loco Roco. There we go, and Patapon. So
other things, free game out.
I don't know.
What's that?
I don't.
Skate or Die?
Die Now or Time to Die. Does that sounds right?
Yeah. Something for the guys that did 13.
Let It Die.
Yep. That's what it is.
There we go. I'm not going to play that. Housemarque. I've always been... we played that Alien game.
Mm-hmm.
Housemarque is dope. Their Project Jarvis is now known as Nex Machina. And it's a new shooter from Housemarque and arcade legend Eugene Jarvis, who made Defender. I'm pretty sure Defender was his game.
If you played Dead Nation and Alien Nation, you're probably going to like this one.
Yeah, imagine it's an arcade version of those, which is like it's basically taking like the point and score system of what they normally have through like their Super Stardust HD Resogun games, and then putting it like in kind of a top-down shooting twin stick shooter. I know Greg Miller played it. He said it's fucking amazing, as you would expect.
Yeah.
So yeah, it looks like Eugene Jarvis made Defender. So I'm really excited for that. I had that wallpaper up for a long time, and I'm glad we actually have a name for it, and I can't wait to play it.
Resident Evil 7 VR demo.
Yeah, I need to do that still.
Yeah.
We should get Jim over here for that. Mm-hmm. We really should. I'll text him in the morning.
And we should also make him play a roller coaster shooty Magoo.
Yeah. If you see this and you let us know if you want to see some Let's Plays of not one of us, a friend of ours, get piss scared during VR games. If that's something you're interested in, by all means, I will record that. Let's see. Crash Bandicoot's getting remastered. It's 1, 2, and 3. It's the Insane collection, so that's a thing.
It actually looks like they're putting a lot of work into it.
Yeah, I mean, so Shuhei talked about it, and of course, I mean it's Shuhei, but he was like it was actually amazing that it's like beautiful, like it's current gen graphics that are still cartoony and all this, but he's like it plays it plays exactly like the original, and everything is in the exact same spot as the original. So like it's like a nostalgia trip plus, if you want a fun 3D platformer, give it a whirl. But yeah, it's like literally like it's like not pixel for pixel because it would be the same graphics, but you know what I mean. Like it is a direct, basically remaster. I'm looking through. I'm not seeing anything else worth mentioning really. There's some Vita games that I don't remember the titles of.
There was that one game with the desert sand. What was that plane? Not plane. Vein.
Near?
No. Something to do with maybe it was Veins. VAN. Yes.
Oh, that was one of the indie games.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vane. I think it was
That
called
looked
Vane.
good. What was the other one? The disappearance of some Mrs. whatever.
The Vanishing of Edith Finch?
Yeah, that's the one.
Is that it? The Vanishing?
Or
I just call it Edith Finch.
that looked interesting.
Oh, it's The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. It's the... Hold on.
The Mountain House.
What Remains of Edith Finch. There you go. God,
That shocked me.
good. I'm an electric man.
You got bees on your hands. Bee hands. So yeah, that was good.
Ni no Kuni 2. Can't go without saying Ni no Kuni 2.
Oh yeah. No more Pokemon.
Yeah, well, that's from what we can see. Which I know some people will be upset about. I think because that was that was a huge fucking part of the first game.
Yeah.
Like that was like 50% of what you did was working with those things. I didn't like it though, so I'm hoping maybe they get rid of it, or they make it more optional. Because I'd be totally down if I'm like, oh, like this guy can do this thing and that's really cool, but I really just wanted to fight as my character, and that's all they did in the games or in the footage. So that would be dope. That would be dope. But otherwise, you can go to the PlayStation blog. It's on the European one where they have like a whole list of everything. But yeah, other than that, there's some other stuff on there. But it was a good show. Super hyped for The Last of Us 2. We'll see it in like 5 years. Hopefully. Uncharted DLC, hopefully coming in January, right when I finish Final Fantasy, if I get to the end.
Mm-hmm.
New Dota 2 patch coming soon. First hero that was not in Dota 1. That's important.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's gonna be big.
Yeah.
That's gonna be massive.
Yeah. So I may quit Dota 2. We'll see.
They there was also footage from Neo, some new stuff.
Yeah.
But
it was nothing new. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't like anything. There was a cannon in it that you saw.
yeah.
Yeah. Nothing like noteworthy.
Yeah.
It was like, okay.
It was like
cool.
getting excited for like Bloodborne screenshots.
Yeah.
Like oh.
Yeah.
Which when
That's
is
right.
that coming
I
out?
forgot Bloodborne 2 was supposed to be there for my prediction. Well, we'll see.
Maybe the middle of the year they'll just say something.
They might.
Like
TGS.
yeah.
Might be a TGS. I don't know when TGS is, but it could be a TGS.
Project Beast 2. People are like, what could it be?
What could it be?
What could it be?
Shit. Well, that's the Double Crown talk time.
If you like what you saw, give us a thumbs up. If you didn't, give us the thumbs down.
No, give it the thumbs up still.
Oh.
We have to get
Smash that like button.
There you go.
If you want to be notified for all of our stuff, hit the bell.
Click the bell.
You don't
give
need
us the
to.
ding. No, fuck them. Click the fucking bell.
I mean, I always go to the subscription page because
Go hit the dinger.
I'm a cool dude.
Hit the dinger. I don't want to ding anyone, but hit our dinger. And
Ding our dongers.
and make sure you subscribe for more wonderful content.
Leave a comment down below. What did you think of PSX? What game are you most excited for?
Let me know what I said wrong in this video, Minimalist Gamer Boy.
Shout out to Minimalist Gamer Boy for taking him down a peg.
Hey, peace, guys.